Hello learners. Now I want us to look at storing and issuing because we said in our control cycle, we started with how do we define food and beverage control? We said food and beverage control, it is a process that monitors the movement of food from the time they are purchased to the time they are consumed by the guest. Now we went to the phases of control, where we said there is planning phase, there is operational phase, and there is managerial phase. In the operational phases, we said there are five things that we look at. We look at the purchasing. After purchasing, we go to receiving. After receiving, we go to storing. After storing, we go to issuing. After storing, we go to preparation. And after preparation, we go to selling, and the cycle begins again. That's why it is a control cycle. Now we have done with purchasing and we have done with receiving. Now we want to look at storing and issuing. We start by defining the term storing. Storing, it is a process through which food and beverage establishment maintain an adequate supply of food and beverage items of immediate need of business with minimum loss through spoilage and wastage, and also beverage. So that is storing, where we ensure that there is all the equipment, all the material, all the ingredients that are needed are there for immediate use, such that if there is nothing in the store, we will be wasting time. So we not need to waste time. So we look at the qualities of a good store. How does our store supposed to be like? One, it should be cool and face the north, so that it does not have the sun shining on it. That's the first quality of a good store. Another one, must be well ventilated, famine proof, and free from dampness, because dampness encourages growth of bacteria and tends to rise, because if the place is cool, if the place is damp, the bacteria, for example, the mosquitoes like breeding in those areas, and also the tins, if they're in a damp area, they are going to rust. Another thing, should be convenient in position to receive goods being delivered by supplier, and also in a suitable position to issue goods to various departments. That's why we say the receiving area should be in a centrally location, because in a central place, because in the receiving area is where the storing and issue comes in. Because if you are going to, it is in a position where when goods are coming in, it will be difficult for the supplier to deliver, to offload their goods. It will be a challenge to us. Now, another thing, a wash and basin, soap, a dryer, and first aid box must be provided to all staff. Why? Because in the store we are handling delicate stuffs, and if we are not careful with our hygiene measures, we are going to cause cross-contamination. Another quality of a good store is a good standard of hygiene must be kept. Thus, walls and ceiling must be free from cracks. Why? Because in the cracks, the cockroaches can hide there. Another quality is that shelves should be easy to clean, because if they are difficult for the staff to clean, they will not be motivated to continue cleaning. Number 7, good lighting, both natural and artificial, is essential, should be provided. Why? We don't need to strain our eyes while we are working. Number 8, a counter should be kept to keep out unauthorized person reducing beverage, such that if anyone enters in the store, they are not going direct to where the materials are being stored. That's why we need a counter to prevent them from entering. Another quality is that storage space should be enough, with shelves of varying depth and separate section. You should separate the section where you will be keeping the dry ingredients, others where we will be keeping the deep freezers, because some items are bought when they're frozen. Another one, efficient and easy to clean weighing scales. For large and small scale, work should be supplied such that you don't go borrowing the weighing scale. We also need the staff. Store staff must wear clean overalls at all times and suitable shoes to prevent injury. Wear a comfortable shoe, a black leather shoe which is flat, to make you comfortable while you're working. You also need steps to reach goods on high shelves, and an appropriate trolley should be provided. A step that will help you to reach the goods which are in high storage areas. Those are the qualities of a good store. We look at the duties of a storekeeper. Does the storekeeper has duties to perform? Number one, the storekeeper, one, to keep a good standard of tidiness and cleanness. Tidiness is talking about hygiene, and also the cleanness of place should be highly clean. Number two, to arrange storage space for incoming foodstuffs. So the store needs to be arranged very well, such that the goods that are coming in, there is a space for them to come in. Number three, to keep price list up to date of all goods. Don't use that list that was a long time ago. So you need to keep on updating your prices, because the prices keeps on fluctuating, and if you are going to use that prices, there is a likelihood that you are going to make loss or you are going to make a profit. But in our the main aim that we have, we need to make profit. That is the reason that the establishment are running. Another one, to ensure an ample supply of all important foodstuffs is always available. Ample supply of all important foodstuff is always available. Number five, to ensure that all orders are correctly mailed out and dispatched in good time. When the ordering department orders, now you must ensure that they have written their requisition. Now you must ensure that you give them what they want. Another one, to check all incoming stores for quality, quantity, and price. So you are supposed to check at the quality, price, and the quantity. And also, to keep all delivery notes, invoices, credit notes, receipt, and statement efficiently filled. And the last one, to keep daily store issues sheet. In our next lesson, we look at the main features of effective storekeeping. Thank you.